Okay. What about this one?
At least they put more consideration into like
the boobs.
This area.
Okay, yeah. So you like this crotch better?
It doesn't look like they have like big balls or anything, which is good.
Big balls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mr. Fantastic. He stretches. Every part of him stretches. Yeah. Okay. Wolverine. Pretty good. This is what toys look like when I was a kid. They're packaged kind of like this. They didn't put a lot of thought into the packaging. Are there other good ones in here? We got the Falcon, Dark Phoenix. Who else we got? Oh, there's the Hulk.
That's this lady.
Elektra. How's her boobs?
Oh, look at her face. She looks angry.
Yeah. What else? What do we got? We got any others back there?
Oh, we got Blue Panther.
We got the Blue Panther.
No, that's not Blue Panther.
No, that's Iceman. He's gay
You can
now.
see right through him.
Yep. All right. You like all these toys?
Oh, look at that.
Iron Man? Iron Man looks kind of sad there.
Very square.
The moment is here, you can stop your search. It's Comics by Perch.
Hey everybody, this is Perch, and I think people may not love this take because it kind of hits home for some people, so sorry about that. But it is an honest take, and it's kind of lives in the life of that's just the way it is. So I'm going to explain a situation I think many of you will agree with, and then I'm going to use it to illustrate a different situation that I think many of you will dislike that I'm doing that comparison. But honestly, it's apt. And if you can embrace it, it will make you happier. It will make you you'll be a happier individual because you won't be worked up about things you ultimately can't control. So there's a drama going on right now. HBO Max is becoming Max, which is very gender specific. Well, no, I take that back. Actually, Max can go either way. So there you go. Good for you, HBO. Very progressive. BlackRock would be proud, right, guys? Because of ESGs and anyway. Anyway, HBO Max, aka Max, is announcing their basically their suite of new projects and new shows they're going to do. And one of the surprises is that they are going to be remaking Harry Potter. And they're remaking Harry Potter basically in a 10-year-long TV series. So what that's going to look like is you have 7 books and a couple you almost definitely one of those books will just do 2 seasons of because it's so long. I mean, Deathly Hallows seems like the one they do that with, but I don't know. I guess you could probably do it with a couple others. Anyway, you're going to get a 10-year Harry Potter series, brand new remake, and it's going to be a series. So the selling point that they're saying is that, hey, now it's going to be more like the books because we don't have to cram the whole thing into 2 hours. We're actually going to make it, you're going to get whatever, 8 to 10 episodes, an hour each, or maybe even longer. You're basically going to get 10 hours to 12 hours of Harry Potter for each book. And that's going to allow us to really explore the world and do other stuff. And undoubtedly, there's going to be insane casting decisions. Like there's a 100% certainty that they will follow the Broadway Cursed Child casting and Hermione will be black. There's a 1,000% chance of that, which is fine. I mean, look, whatever. Like, again, this almost gets back to the thesis of the video. It's not your property, so who cares, right? But anyway, they announced this thing, and people are pissed. And who's pissed? Twitter people. Primarily a lot of comic people, a lot of other pop culture people. And why are they pissed? Well, and it's what Joe Glass summed it up well when they announced that Harry Potter's getting this TV series. This is, quote, Joe Glass, "This is a threat. Like, literally, no one is asking for this. Even the people that bought that bloody game stopped playing it after a month. You expect them to stick around for 10 years? Incredulous question mark and exclamation point. Yeah, HBO and Warner does expect them to stick around for 10 years, and they expect that because money. Because Harry Potter is a popular franchise. But what's amazing, and you see a lot of the responses, people are baffled. There's these people going, Harry Potter is dead. Nobody reads this. None of my friends read this. Ever since J.K. Rowling came out as a huge transphobe, nobody is doing anything with Harry Potter. It is dead. Is HBO crazy? Are they just trying to lose money? Why in the world are they doing this? This franchise is dead. Yeah, except that game made a shitload of money. And if you go on Amazon, it turns out those books, people are still buying them. And every, the Harry Potter Lego sets are still coming out. And guess what? They never are on sale because they always sell out. And it turns out Harry Potter is still super, super popular. But it is baffling. This is the crazy part. This isn't people on Twitter just pretending to be, baby brain morons. This is actually what people believe. They believe that, hey, we tweeted about it. We called her a transphobe. We said that J.K. Rowling is a garbage person. The Harry Potter, the original actor, Daniel Radcliffe, came out and said that she's a bitch, basically. And so therefore it was done. We're done. This controversy is over. Harry Potter is a dead franchise. We have burned J.K. Rowling alive on the stake. She's broke and poor and fucked. Like, nobody's buying any of that stuff. It's over. It's over. Nobody cares. Except audiobooks still selling. Movies still very popular on streaming services when they are out. iTunes lists them as very popular movies to buy and rent. Books still doing well. Toys doing well. Harry Potter is doing just fine. So what's the lesson there? Well, it's an easy one. It turns out that being a bitch on Twitter doesn't mean you're in the majority. And it turns out that things that are popular, if they're well written and they tap into whatever pop culture kind of zeitgeist that they're part of, they do make money and they do well. That's all there is to it. The end. Honestly, it's as simple as that. They're done. This is what Harry Potter's achieved. Now, you may or may not like the Harry Potter books, and that's fine, but whether you like them, it's irrelevant. And whether you think J.K. Rowling is a huge transphobe is irrelevant. Cancel culture has definitely claimed some people when kind of the media and everybody gets behind them to try and isolate them, but it turns out that if you're really, really popular and you produce things people like, you're somewhat immune. J.K. Rowling is going to make money off this. She made money off that game. She's making money off the TV series. J.K. Rowling is rich as shit. She's fine. She is basically set up to do whatever she wants for the rest of her life, not just comfortably, but ludicrously rich comfortably. For all the people who clapped back on Twitter like, you're a transphobe, ugly person, okay, it doesn't matter. She's got money. Her stuff sells. It doesn't matter. None of this stuff matters because at the end of the day, the product decides. Now, certainly, Warner and others could go, well, like crap, we gotta succumb to that Twitter mob. We've got to get rid of this transphobe. So we can't do. We're gonna cancel the Harry Potter series. We're gonna cancel it. We cannot do it. It's just too toxic. She's too bad, too terrible, awful of a human being. We cannot do it. So we're gonna cancel it. We're not gonna do the Harry Potter stuff. They can make that choice. But they're not going to because money. That's why. And so it's baffling to watch these people who are legitimately shocked that this is moving forward. People are tweeting things like, I thought we took care of this. You thought? How? By putting a Ukrainian and a rainbow flag in your profile, you thought the matter was over? You have spoken? You and your 246 followers? Jesus Christ, who cares? Nobody cares. I have this theory right now about, and it's kind of a paranoid theory, but my belief is due to COVID and social media hitting at the same time and the rise of dopamine and all the algorithms that are designed to kind of flatter you as a person, that a lot of people, we have a higher disconnect or a worse sense of self-awareness than ever before. In human history, people are more detached from their perception of themselves to what they're actually like than they have ever been in the past. I call this like, selfie understanding. And the paranoia is like, then I walk around absolutely paranoid about, how am I being perceived? But that's easy. I'm boring, monotone voice. Nobody gives a shit Perch. So it's easy. I'm aware of who I am. But I forgot giant penis. Of course, we can't leave that one. Anyway, the, it is amazing to watch people who are so detached, have been in such an echo chamber, who truly believe that J.K. Rowling was canceled, it was done, and nobody cared about Harry Potter. I mean, look at Joe Glass. People bought the game and then nobody played it after a month? No. Any quick Google search will tell you that. Any of them. The Twitch streamers and the others that got bullied into not showing the game or not reviewing it suffered. They did. Money talked. And look, go to Amazon.com, type in one of these books and just look at the bestseller list. Spoiler, it's doing better than your Pride book by a lot. I mean, she's doing fine, but it is amazing. So I said that I was going to make everybody unhappy by the end of the video, and but the reality is I'm boring and terrible. So you were unhappy when you started listening. But here's the bad part. The lesson here for you, because I think we can all point at somebody like Joe Glass and laugh because it's a ludicrous, stupid statement, or don't pick on poor Joe. I mean, he's just trying to get a job at Kickstarter and not. So you gotta feel bad for the guy. But honestly, go put in Harry Potter and Max and just look at some of the takes on Facebook and Twitter. They're amazing level of disconnect from reality of people. It's a perfect example of it. So the lesson here is, don't be one of those people. Don't be one yourself. Everybody can recognize this is absurd and stupid. So don't be one. This is like Dad Perch advice. This is why you don't put in things like Marvel Comics is losing money and going bankrupt. They are factually not. They are a profitable company. There is a huge difference, and this is a lesson that Joe's and the others are not able to digest, which says it is okay for you to not like something and admit that other people do, and maybe it's doing fine. Maybe it could do better. I think Marvel Comics and DC, these companies certainly can do better than they are doing today. Absolutely. I have roughly 8,000 videos on that topic. They certainly can do better. But exaggerating that everything is collapsing and falling apart because you live in an echo chamber of people who are just trying to make you, believe the world's falling down. This is the same stuff with Kathleen Kennedy is getting fired tomorrow. She is not. And so don't be one of those people that is so far up your own echo chamber ass that you start to lose track of basic reality. You come off sounding like Joe Glass here, where you're shocked at common sense. Look, I am not a fan of this current Spider-Man run. I feel like it's torture porn. That's what it feels like. It's like, hey, we know the fans like Mary Jane and they like Peter Parker, and a lot of them would like that relationship to go on, or at least that Peter Parker not to be crapped on every issue of every day. But we're gonna do it anyway because fuck those guys. It's funny. Even though that's how I feel the book is, even though that I don't like it, I think it's lousy what they're doing and story writing in general. And as somebody who truly loved John Romita Jr. back in the day when he drew some of the baddest ass X-Men around, that Mutant Massacre cover where Storm's looking like she's about to just put her fist in your face. I mean, that's a hell of a good cover. Romita Jr. with Vicente on Daredevil, Jesus, those are good comics. It looked beautiful. So it's hard for me to watch. It's hard for me to see current Romita, but I'm glad he's still getting work. Legitimately, I'm glad. But I would be a complete and absolute buffoon if I said that this, Spider-Man was failing somehow. It's clearly not failing. It's one of Marvel's top-selling books. It is profitable. Could it be selling better? I think so. But it's a way different statement to say, I think it could be doing a lot better, to, it's doing awful. Kevin Feige's going to walk down the hall and he's going to personally knock on Nick Lowe's door, because in this fantasy reality, they work on the same floor in this big office building somewhere, and he's going to go, "You've ruined Spider-Man, Nick. You're fired." Like Vince McMahon, just full-on Vince McMahon fire. And then Feige turns around and is like, "You're joining a Kiss My Ass Club." And then he pulls his pants down, and then you got yourself what they call a Florida special. Anyway, it's learn from this example of morons not understanding that Harry Potter is still popular, and that's why they're making a TV series out of it, because money. People like money. It's nice. Money is nice. Learn from this example, and just be careful about your echo chamber. It can make you do dumb things. Anyway, there you go. See who takes offense. Thanks for listening.